What's up, my people? You're not tuned in to me TV. Now, we gonna bring you all the stories about the stories that we need to bring you stories about. You feel me? So, that's what we gonna do. Some stories might be good, some stories might be tragic, but hey man, that's how these stories go. I don't make it up. Now we getting into it. You feel me? So look man, bang the like button. Bang that subscribe button. You see them on the screen. Yeah, them right there. Hit the like and subscribe, man. Hit that right there. Now we about to get started with our story.
The two people arrested following a street fight in South Memphis last week that turned deadly were in court for the first time this morning. One man is charged with murder, while the daughter of the woman who was shot and killed is also charged in the case. WREG's Jarita Patterson with what's new and what's next.
It was a melee that ended in murder. In court Monday is a man accused of pulling the trigger that left a woman dead. A brutal attack captured on camera last week, video that was shared with WREG. Now, we have blurred much of it, as the majority of those recorded are believed to be underage. But there was no blurring of the lines in court, as Judge Karen Massey told Gian Davis, the man charged with the shooting death of Tamara Plummer, he too could be put to death if found guilty.
That charge carries life with parole, life without parole, or the death penalty.
Davis seen leaning in court. Eyewitnesses say can be seen leaning in on the video before it's alleged he fired the deadly round. However, Davis was not the only person arrested following the attack here along Quinn Avenue. Tamara Plummer's own daughter, Destiny Plummer, was also charged, sitting on the second row in court Monday with a nervous leg bounce. She too stood before the judge to be arraigned.
Reckless endangerment with a deadly weapon. That charge carries 2 to 12 years if you are convicted.
The 20-year-old, according to a police report, is accused of shooting in the direction of the man charged with shooting to death her mother. Following the arraignment, Destiny walked out, with Gian Davis being escorted out.
As things stand, Destiny Plummer, who rushed out of court, flanked by those who spoke on her behalf, denying our request to speak on camera, remains free on a $5,000 bond. As for Gian Davis, he remains in custody, his public defender requesting a later bond hearing. A story we'll continue covering. Of course, as more information becomes available, you will be the first to know. Reporting inside CJC, Jarita Patterson, WREG, News Channel 3.
Yo, you already know I'm back with another one with Me TV 1.0. For my people who new to the channel, man, hit that sub and show some love. And all my people who been watching, been commenting, like and share if you care. You already know, man, I appreciate every like, every view, every listener. Let me know where you watching and listening from. Let me know what state, city, county, country you listening from. You feel what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all. Link to the Cash App in the description for anybody who wants to show love. But I ain't gonna hold you no longer. We gonna proceed with our story. Today we got a tragic situation. This is coming out the way of Memphis, Tennessee. And this is very crazy, man. We have a Memphis mother by the name of Tamara Plummer. As you can see in this picture right here, this is her daughter. And we will explain a little later how her daughter became to get this mugshot. But like I said before, we're going to say rest in peace and condolences to Miss Tamara Plummer. You feel what I'm saying? Miss Tamara Plummer was a Memphis native and a mother of 4. And unfortunately, we found out she was expecting a 5th child as this tragedy unfolded. And of course, she wasn't further enough along for the baby to survive. But with that being said, hopefully she was further enough along for this guy to be charged with 2 unalivings versus 1 unaliving, because this whole story, the way that it takes place, is just indicative of what we go through in the hood, in the ghetto, in the slums, you know, on our block, whatever you want to call it or phrase it as, this happens far too often. And this is the consequences and repercussions that happens when stuff goes too far. From everybody that know her, know that she's a loving woman. Now, I'm going to say this. I'm not from no better place than y'all, you heard me? This like the, you feel me? This like the tea of the hood. It's like the auntie, everybody favorite place, you feel what I'm saying, to go. And you know this the tea that's gonna keep it real. You know the gangster mama, the gangster tea, you know your favorite auntie, you feel what I'm saying? Yeah, we all got a person, a newer person like this growing up, you feel what I'm saying? Who gonna say it how it is, keep it real, and everybody love them for who they is, and they'll never try to be nothing but who they is, you feel what I'm saying? But she was definitely an entrepreneur, a go-getter. She had her own beauty supply store. Yes, she had her own beauty supply store not too far from where she lived at and where this whole situation happened at. But what I find very, very crazy and doesn't make any sense, that the father of one of the victims, let me say one of the guy, the suspect who's in the case, brought his daughters over there to fight. But I'm gonna let y'all look at this clip and I'm gonna come back with the recap on what I was just saying. You hear me?
Today, a family member, a full family, prayed for closure after the murder of Memphis. A Memphis mother was killed during a fight involving children. The man police have arrested for Tamara Plummer's murder is Gian Davis. He'll be in court tomorrow morning. Fox 13 anchor Jeremy Pierre learned today that Plummer was pregnant with her 5th child at the time of the murder.
A close-knit family now grieving over someone they love dearly.
Aunties, nieces, we don't go by any of that. Sisters. Always have, always will be.
Tamara Plummer's family says she should still be alive, but senseless violence took the mother of 4 who was expecting her 5th child.
You know, we got kids out here, we got the kids that they done lost their parent, you know, they got a long journey ahead of them.
According to police, Gian Davis killed Plummer during a street fight between his and her kids on Quinn Street on Thursday. According to court documents, investigators found security footage showing Davis walk to his SUV in his driveway to get a handgun before he walked toward Plummer in what police call a straight aggressive manner.
It could have been avoided, but it just want the right people out there to diffuse a situation like this, you know, especially you got people like your neighbors on the phones recording and saying, don't break them up.
Plummer's daughter, Destiny, also arrested for shooting 2 people during the incident. According to the affidavit, Destiny told investigators that she did have a gun, but it went off by accident. Destiny later bonded out of jail.
To see my family happy, you know, and to see them at least some kind of what's wrong, because my mother and my sister, they not taking it so well. I just want them to be able to cope with the situation of what's going on. I know it's kind of hard, you know, it's going to take time, you know, but I just want to see everybody happy.
In South Memphis, Jeremy Pierre, Fox 13 News.
Jeremy, thanks. The family is asking for assistance to help bury the mother of 4. We have a link, a GoFundMe link on our website. If you would like to help, just go to fox13memphis.com.
Man, if you made it this far, I appreciate it, man. Go ahead on and hit that like button, hit that share button, and if you ain't sub, hit that sub button. But the suspect in this case brought his 2 daughters over there to fight the victim's daughter. He approached the house, knocked on the door, and asked for the daughters or whatever to fight. Now, let me say this. Any responsible father is not going to come to the next person's house to let their daughters fight. They're going to come, talk it out, be responsible, and tell their daughters how to be responsible and how to handle the situation in a grown manner. But obviously, he was definitely, to me, and from everything that I've seen, witnessed, and read, he was definitely a negligent father, because why would I want my daughter to go over there and fight another little girl? We're living in 2024. If it wasn't For him going too far, somebody else would have went too far in that situation. It's no such thing as fair fights or fair when there's nothing like that anymore. Those days are over with. It's no more days of men actually respecting the women. It's no more days of that. It's no more days of that. It's gone. And unfortunately, in this situation, this is a shining example of what type of world that we live in. For no apparent reason. Now, this is the caveat to it. Let me tell y'all this, because I gotta be a straight shooter. For one, 39-year-old Miss Plummer, you feel what I'm saying? She did not need to have no gun out there dealing with no kids fight. And that's just point blank, period. That's just how that go. Don't get me wrong. I understand that she's no longer here, and that was an unfortunate situation. And I never, ever would wish that, hope that on anybody in their life. But you should have never had a gun out there from the beginning. It's only kids. It's only kids. So Miss Plummer, that's what she went wrong at right there. And she's also pregnant. So why would you stress your mind and your body and everything else going out here with this fight if you know you 39 years old, pregnant with your 5th kid? There's nothing wrong with being pregnant with your 5th kid. There's nothing wrong with being a single mother of 5. There's nothing wrong with none of that. What was wrong is that you was actually out there entertaining your children with this foolishness. And this is what happens. Now we have an individual, the male of the other team who was fighting. He just come up and just step in and just, as you seen on the pictures, you kind of seen what he did. I don't want to explain it too much. YouTube be tripping sometime too, but like, bro, what reason you had to do that? She wasn't pointing that gun at nobody, even though all in all she shouldn't have had it. But once this took place, the young daughter Destiny, as you seen on the picture before, she picked up her mother's gun and she fired in the direction of the suspect, hitting the suspect as well as a female and a juvenile that was about 11 years old. She pretty much got a $5,000 bond. Anybody who was to hear the story, and I'm pretty sure anybody who was out there was able to tell the story how it was supposed to be told, and she was only hit with a $5,000 bond, which that is very, very low due to the circumstances of everything that happened. And when she was able to be arraigned, she wasn't in jail. I don't think she ever made it to the jail cell. I don't think she ever really went inside of the jail cell due to the circumstances of around the situation, because anybody and any judge could probably understand what was going on through her head watching her mama get slain and took out right in front of her over a simple fight. And this is what I don't understand, but I'll be back with more commentary to wrap this up. But let me know what y'all think in the comments. I'm about to show y'all some more clips with our brother talking and just letting you know what it is and what it ain't. You feel what I'm saying? So I'll be back with some more for y'all.
A mother of 3 taken by gun violence after a fight in South Memphis. 3 others wounded by bullets. Thank you for joining us. I'm Joe Berg.
And I'm Joy Redmond. Now, you may have seen video of this incident on Quinn Avenue. It's been circulating on social media. Action News 5's Tavarius Haywood spoke exclusively with the brother of the victim. He's live with this story. T. Wood.
Well, hey, y'all, it's heartbreaking reporting on things like this, especially in the community that was instrumental in raising me. I graduated from Hamilton Middle, just blocks away from where all of this happened. Now, I met with the brothers of the victim at the funeral home that's taking care of his sister's remains. He tells me that his sister's untimely death is senseless. Everyone in this South Memphis community quiet after Thursday's shooting. A family.
Everybody loves her. She's a lovable person.
Hurting from the loss of their loved one.
I don't know how it's gonna be while she gone.
His sister, 39-year-old Tamara Plummer, was shot and killed in South Memphis on Quinn Avenue near Pillow. Her death caught on camera. What was it like seeing that video?
I mean, I don't know how I'm gonna deal with that. with the rest of my life. It's just play back in my head over and over and over and over. And I really wish people could just report that video so I don't even want to see it no more.
Action News 5 has reviewed the video that's been going around on social media. It shows what appears to be several teenagers fighting. Plummer can be seen with a gun trying to break up the fight. At one point, it looks like she points the gun in the air. Moments later, Plummer was shot. Police has charged this man, Jayon Davis, with first-degree murder.
People should have to go put GoFundMe pages to, to raise money to bury people or to have fish fry. We shouldn't have to go through that, but it is what it is. It's Memphis.
Burchett says he is still trying to make sense of this senseless violence. Is forgiveness even possible?
I mean, I really can't say. I really can't say because you took somebody's life,
According to police records, juveniles seen in the video fighting were Davis's daughters. Davis reportedly told police during the fight he approached Plummer, then walked away. That's when he says an unknown person gave him a gun. He told police he approached Plummer again, shooting her 3 times.
The world need to get better. Memphis need to be better. We need prayer over Memphis. I mean, just not from this circumstance, from all the circumstances that are going on in Memphis. People shouldn't have to go through this,
Yeah, Plummer's daughter was also arrested. She's currently out on bond. Now, she was charged with reckless endangerment with a deadly weapon. Now, Plummer's family has started a GoFundMe to help pay for her funeral. We have that information on actionnews5.com. In downtown Memphis, Tavarius Haywood, Action News 5.